How did that journey start for you? How did the journey of looking inwards started? There must have been an inception point.
My sister was a huge believer of The Secret, and she introduced me to it. And the thing about me is that when something clicks, I have to go deep. I can't go wide. So I had to figure out what is the essence of it from a non-fluff perspective. The Secret is something that is a commercially viable book, right? Like anybody will understand it, and that's what its purpose is. But there are deep principles and there's deep knowledge about where that stems from. So I just started reading. I'm a reader. Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, uh, changed my life. And after that, I followed Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard. There's even autobiography of a yogi. Um, there's Joe Dispenza. There are a couple of people whose books I've read. I've also um, I do follow ISKCON. I believe in a lot of those principles. I feel like um, it started because of wanting to know what is going on. But yes, as my life progressed and different things happened, and I couldn't understand the why of it. Like, why is this happening to me? Or like, what did I do? I realized that you can talk to your friends, you can talk to as many people. They'll all have different variations, but you actually do know the answer if you ask. And I wanted to know how to ask myself. And yeah, that's the reason.
It's a tough one, right? Because we don't ask
Yeah.
ourselves things often enough. Because you also worry about the fact that the assumption is if you ask somebody else because they might know the answer,
Yeah.
you assume you don't know, so you don't necessarily ask yourself the questions, which
Yeah.
actually the only person who can answer it is yourself.
And it's only right for you. What's right for somebody else may not be right for you. The only person who knows exactly what's right for you is you. And I think understanding that one sentence can take a lifetime for people. But the sooner you realize it, your life changes in ways that you can't even imagine.
But you also have to start by peeling off certain layers, right?
Yeah,
Because you can also fool yourself very easily. Let's be honest.
yeah,
We
yeah,
fool ourselves into believing things far more easily than anybody can fool us. It's kind of,
yeah,
no, but it's that line. I remember reading about this fact that there's a line between ego and confidence, and overconfidence. And the fact is that you can either swing imposter syndrome and confidence rather, saying that you either say I'm an imposter, or you kind of go towards saying, oh, I'm so confident of this even though I don't know anything about it. You kind of find that middle ground, and that only comes by peeling off those layers of all the jhoot you tell yourself, and then eventually moving towards the reality of things.
everybody's going through something, right? Like the word suffering has been glorified, but everybody's going through something. It's impossible to have it as a flat line. It means you're dead. It has to be up and down. How do you deal with the down, with the low, is when you kind of come back to this conversation of that fine line, right? Like, are you going into a state of being the victim or being blaming other people? The only truth is that everything happening around you and to you is a manifestation of something you hold. And that's so difficult to swallow because I didn't attract the heartbreak. I didn't attract the business failing. I didn't attract losing my job. I didn't attract the health condition. It's a combination of many things, but fundamentally in the universe, it's you. And all these elements are playing around you and for you and with you. And the sooner that you realize that and embody that, you're able to maneuver things in a way that you feel in control. Ultimately, you want to feel in control of your own life. There are so many people who go through life with things just being done to them, with things happening around them. It's just like, okay, yeah, it's free flowing. You don't have to be like that. you can be in control and you can control these things. And yeah, I think
Did that make you rethink things? If it did, make sure you check out the full episode.